Elizabeth Cady Stanton was an American writer, author, lecturer, and chief philosopher of the women's rights and suffrage movements and activist who was a leader of the women's rights movement in the U.S. during the mid to late 19th century. Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Susan B. Anthony created the Women's Loyal National League, gathering 400,000 signatures on a petition to bring about immediate passage of the 13th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution to end slavery in the United States. Born November 12, 1815, Johnstown, New York, United States. Died October 26, 1902, New York, United States. The moment we begin to fear the opinions of others and hesitate to tell the truth that is in us, and from motives of policy are silent when we should speak, the divine floods of light and life no longer flow into our souls. Woman's degradation is in man's idea of his sexual rights. Our religion, laws, customs, are all founded on the belief that woman was made for man. Truth is the only safe ground to stand on. Nature never repeats herself, and the possibilities of one human soul will never be found in another. The Bible and the Church have been the greatest stumbling block in the way of women's emancipation. When we consider that women are treated as property, it is degrading to women that we should treat our children as property to be disposed of as we see fit. I would have girls regard themselves not as adjectives but as nouns. The happiest people I have known have been those who gave themselves no concern about their own souls, but did their uttermost to mitigate the miseries of others. The best protection any woman can have is courage. Men think that self-sacrifice is the most charming of all the cardinal virtues for women, and in order to keep it in healthy working order, they make opportunities for its illustration as often as possible. That only a few, under any circumstances, protest against the injustice of long-established laws and customs, does not disprove the fact of the oppressions, while the satisfaction of the many, if real, only proves their apathy and deeper degradation. Love is the vital essence that pervades and permeates, from the center to the circumference, the graduating circles of all thought and action. Love is the talisman of human weal and woe, the open sesame to every soul. Think of the inconvenience of vanishing as it were from your friends and correspondence 3 times in one's natural life. We cannot accept any code or creed that uniformly defrauds woman of all her natural rights. We come into this world alone. Unlike all who have gone before us, nature never repeats herself, and the possibilities of one human soul will never be found in another. The canon and civil law, church and state, priests and legislators, all political parties and religious denominations have alike taught that woman was made after man, of man, and for man, an inferior being, subject to man. Creeds, codes, scriptures and statutes, are all based on this idea. The fashions, forms, ceremonies and customs of society, church ordinances and discipline all grow out of this idea. To throw obstacles in the way of a complete education is like putting out the eyes, to deny the rights of property is like cutting off the hands. To refuse political equality is to rob the ostracized of all self-respect, of credit in the marketplace, of recompense in the world of work, of a voice in choosing those who make and administer the law, a choice in the jury before whom they are tried, and in the judge who decides their punishment. How the little courtesies of life on the surface of society, deemed so important for man towards woman, fade into utter insignificance in view of the deeper tragedies in which she must play her part alone. where no human aid is possible. And no matter how much women prefer to lean, to be protected and supported, nor how much men desire to have them do so, they must make the voyage of life alone.